As we can see here, got my new sled, got my new rod racks and tip-up racks for my bucket. About to head out to a small urban pond on campus here. See if we can find some slabs. Here we go. So the reason I'm going out right now is because I might not get to go all the rest of this weekend. Today's Thursday. Was planning on going fishing tomorrow, maybe in Wisconsin. But I realized that if I bought a license for Wisconsin now, it'd only be good for 30 days until I'd have to buy a new one. So I think I'm gonna hold off until fishing in Wisconsin until the next season. So to get through, we're gonna go to this little pond here in the middle of town and see if we can find some slabs here in Illinois. And here we are. Ain't she beautiful? People and houses everywhere. But there's the fish. Slab City. Honestly, have no idea what's all in this pond. Besides little bass, I got a buddy who's fishing here in the summer. I know he caught a small bass, but it's not very big. We'll see how deep it is. If it's deep enough, maybe there's some slabs in here. We'll find out. I'm thinking big bluegills or big crappies somewhere. Slabs. Just found this on the ice where I think I'm gonna fish. Even though I don't, but I think that's a good sign. Time to fish. I think the ice is thick enough. Holy moly. I was gonna set up some tip-ups, but I'm already marking fish in the first hole I dropped down. So we're gonna see if we can put a few on the ice before we set up the tip-ups. We'll see. Going through on some plastics because I can't find any wax worms where I live because nobody ice fishes. Let's see what happens. Here comes one. Missed him again. Very light bites. I might put on a spring bobber. All right, we're gonna put down our first tip up. I'm not gonna put it down very far because the fish aren't actually that far below the ice. So we're only gonna put it down a hair. Let's see if one of those light bites can make one of these flags go up. We'll see. All right, here we go. Actually, I'm gonna switch poles. I'm gonna switch to a pole with a spring bobber. And I'm gonna put on probably a red worm instead of these plastics and see maybe if that live bait, even though it's not necessarily the most traditional ice fishing bait, we're gonna try and use it. Well, I just drilled another hole and some weeds came up with the drill. So we're gonna try over there. Maybe there's some good weedy structure. Check this one though. The water's kind of green and murky looking. It's shallow. Only about 4 feet of water, but we'll see. Come on, take it again. Got him. Oh, caught in the backslide. Oh, what do we got here? That's kind of a slab. Oh, that right there is a hybrid bluegill. They look just like a bluegill. They're a little bit more orange. Their face looks different, but they got giant mouths, almost like a crappie. And I'm pretty sure they're sterile and they don't spawn. I think we'll have to put that one in the bucket. That's a dandy. All right, found the fish. That's a slab. Got another one on the screen already. These fish are only 2 feet below the ice. So when I when I set the hook, you probably see the fish just come out of the hole. See, my bait's coming out of the hole when I set the hook. So shallow they are. Happened again. Maybe I'm gonna let them take it a little bit more this time. They've been eating it every time I drop it down. There we go. Now we're hooked up. Oh, that's a bluegill. Not quite a slab, but that's a decent gill. Got him. Not a little gill. Definitely not a slab. There's more down there though, so I'm not going to put them back quite yet. There's another fish down there. We'll see if that one's a big one, then we'll throw that one back. It's not too cold. I was at 2 feet and I just had to come up for this fish. Unreal. We'll put these two back. Well, there were still fish kind of on the screen when I let those two bluegills go. And now there's kind of nothing going around. So if you think that tip that I just gave for, you know, keeping your small fish for a little while before you put them back in so they don't scare away the other ones, it's got a little bit of truth to it. On the ice or in your bucket, it's nice to have a bucket of water. If you have a bucket of water, that works really well. Keep them in there for, you know, a minute or two before you throw them back down. So there you go. I caught this fish. I mean, my mark almost disappeared. It was so far up on my, or so high up, excuse me, on my Vexilar. And we got another species. I don't know if you guys can tell it or not, but this is indeed a different species. This is a green sunfish. This is a naturally occurring fish in creeks and streams and stuff like that. They don't get a whole hell of a lot bigger than this. Maybe we'll come back here. I kind of want some of these to put in the fish tank. So, yeah, this one might be a slab for the species. Come on. There we go. Another bluegill. Like I said before, we'll keep him in the bucket for a little bit. See if we can catch anything else. Just got a little tap. There's two fish on the screen. They're both small, I think. There's one. Yep. Well, that one's close to a slab. It's a little bit bigger. Not much. There's one more fish down there we're going to try and catch. And of course, I don't have any bait now. Yep, now it's gone. That's awesome. That ain't nice fishing right there. Oh, there he is. Come on. Another thing that you can do when you're not trying to scare away fish that you've caught, or fish that you're going to catch with fish that you've caught, is you can just take them over and put them down a different hole and everything's all good. Alright, so we're trying something here that they use a lot up north. Oh, I got a mark on my screen. Uh-oh. Ah, it's gone. Whatever it is. There it is. Got it. Oh, that's a bass. Oh, there's another fish on the screen down low. See, we'll do the same thing with the bass. Put them in the bucket. Let's keep fishing. Don't worry, I won't keep him. Nope, they're gone. So what I did over here was basically put 3 red worms on a jigging spoon, just like you would waxies. Dropped her down to the bottom and dead sticking it, seeing if I can catch a big bass or something. So we've caught, what, 4 species now? Or so. Oh, there's a fish. Of course, while I'm gone, there's a fish on the screen. But we've caught bass, hybrids, bluegills, and green sunfish so far. So, see if we can find anything else. I don't know what it is. They get tangled up in the vex flarp. Ooh, big hybrid. Big hybrid. That's a slab. If we can get it out of my transducer. There we go. Now that is a slab right there. That one's gonna go in the bucket and stay there. Left it alone. I wasn't paying attention. There was a big one that came up and he just tapped it and then it's gone. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. See if I can bring him back. God dang it. Oh, oh, oh. Come on. There it is. Little bluegill. Drop bait back down real quick, see if anything else shows up. Yeah, don't look like it. But what we can do is we can put it down the other hole. Oh, I just overshot it. Come on, buddy. Come on. There you go. There's one. New spot right by some running water. Maybe not the safest, but the ice is plenty thick. Found one right away. There's another one. Ooh, that's a big hybrid. Holy moly. That is the biggest one yet. That is a slab. That is a slab. And no more. Damn it. There's a fish in the bottom. I got a bird's nest, so I can't get to it. There it is. There we go. Took a while. All for a slouch of a bluegill. Great. There we go. That's a, oh my gosh. That is the furthest thing from a slab. That is a tiny dinker largemouth. Drop my pole, that's good for it. I'm gonna drop my bait down my hole and then go put this guy back down another one. Oh boy. I got fish on the screen, I'm hooked to myself. This is ice fishing with me if you guys ever want to come. Oh boy. There we go. And I got a bird's nest, of course. There we go. See, when you're fishing only a foot below the ice, you can't use the whole raise them and try to get them to bite technique. Oh boy. This is hard. There's fish everywhere, but they're not biting right now. There we go. Got him. Bet it's a tiny gill. Yep, there we go. All that work for that. Way to go. Oh, and now I'm stuck at the bottom of my transducer off the hook set. Dang it. Again, that's ice fishing with me. That's what happens. Oh, dang it. It was a raised bite. Oh, I got him. I still got him. It was a raised bite. Oh, big old slab. Another hybrid. That's a slab. The only reason I knew that he bit is because he actually swam up with my bait and my spring bobber went like that. Yep, another episode with ice fishing with Ty. That's what happens right there. Dicky bluegill, get them wrapped up in the transducer. There's another fish on the screen. Let's see what we got. This one's almost a slab. Yeah, it's a slab enough for today. We'll put her in the bucket. God damn it. Oh my gosh, I did catch it still. That's the second time that's happened. This is a good fish. This is a good fish. I don't know what this is. God, I thought I didn't hook it. It was like my line was caught on the edge of the ice or something. Oh, that's not a bad bass. Not a giant by any means, but bigger than the last one I caught. Pull out a little drag. Not bad. He ain't a slab yet, though. Alright, put him back down the hole. Oh, alright, we're back in the truck. My hands are starting to get a little cold. I forgot gloves. Rookie mistake. Caught a few slabs on this little, tiny little pond here. Caught a few slabs. There's actually another pond across the road, which is connected to it via a deep culvert. But caught bass, green sunfish, hybrids, and bluegills. The hybrids were some slabs, but the other fish, I mean, the fish population looked pretty healthy from just fishing that little spot of the pond. So I think taking those few slabs out isn't going to hurt the ecosystem at all, even though it's probably fragile. So, good day.